In Skyblock, it's easy to make coins when you're rich, but starting out is really hard. So today, I'm going to be telling you a bunch of early game money making methods. Let's get right into it. Shout out to Dewey for giving me this method. Okay, so for the first method, you're going to want to head over to the Blazing Fortress, which will require you Combat 5 or 7. I don't remember anymore, but this is like very early game stuff. And once you have gone to the Blazing Fortress, you're going to want to unlock the Enchanted Netherrack collection. So if we go to Netherrack and we check, it's at 1000 Netherrack. That isn't that much. Like, you can easily be getting this like within like 10 minutes probably, because Netherrack mines very quickly. Once you get the recipe for Enchanted Netherrack, you're going to want to go to the bazaar. So if we head over to the bazaar, you're going to want to go to mining, Netherrack, and then you see right here a Netherrack. If you sell, order it, it's for 296 coins. And if you buy enough to make one Netherrack, so buy enough, you need 128 plus 32, so that's 160. It's 166 to buy, and then you can sell right away for 296. You do not want to do a sell instantly, you want to do a sell order, and that will profit you money. You can make about 400,000 coins an hour with this method. Let's get right into the next one. For this next method, you are going to need a cobblestone farm. And with this farm, you're going to need a stonk pickaxe. So I have one right here. And basically, when you hold W and left click, you can just walk through it and it'll automatically mine. And this teleport pad will teleport you back. While you're doing this, you won't even have to be paying attention. You're only holding down W and left click. You could also bind left click to your spacebar if you want it to be even faster. But once you have done that, you can go to the bazaar and sell all the enchanted cobblestone you've gotten from making this. So as you can see, each is like 1,000 coins. Even on InstaSell, it's like 1,000 coins per enchanted cobblestone. So you could actually make a lot of money from this. I'm going to link a video in the description on how to actually make this farm. From all the coins that you've made from the Netherrack and cobblestone farm, you'll be able to buy some new things. So we can either go for a cheaper option or a more expensive option. And if you are really this early game, I would recommend going for the cheaper option. So what I would go for is a full young set. As you can see, the boots are only 130,000. There's a helmet for 180,000. Chestplate for 190,000. So you'll be spending like less than 1,000,000 coins for a full set of young armor. And then you can enchant that with some basic enchantments like Growth 5 and Prot 5. Those books are also very cheap. You can buy them together too. So if we check right here, you can find a bunch of Growth 5, Prot 5 books for 15,000 coins. Once you put that onto your armor, you're going to want to reforge it with Fierce. You can come to the Reforge blacksmith right here, and you can reforge your items. Once you have a full Fierce set of young armor like I have right here with Growth 5 and Prot 5, I also have some Feather Falling 6 and Aqua Affinity 1 on the helmet and boots. You're going to want to put that on and head over to the end. By now, you'll probably have a decent weapon. If you don't, you spent less than 1 mil on the armor, so now it's time to buy a Raider's Axe. As you can see, a Raider's Axe for a good amount of enchants is very cheap, so this one is 250,000. And it has a lot of enchants on it. If you go to the next page, you can find a Max Hot Potato booked one for only 500,000. And yeah, these are like some pretty good offers. So I would recommend buying one with a lot of kills though, because you do not want to waste your time getting that yourself. Now that you have a weapon and an armor with the best reforge possible, you're going to want to get a pet. So for the pet, I recommend a rare Enderman. As you can see, they are very, very cheap on the AH. These are all level 1, but if you scroll, you can find like, there's a level 42 for literally 110,000 only, and you'll be gaining 31 crit damage. So once you have all of this stuff, you want to head over to the end. I'm just going to be using my aspect of the end with no enchants on it because I do not have a Raider's Axe, and I'm not going to be using a pet either. But with the damage I'm doing is 14,000, So that's enough to one tap a zealot. So now, since you have the speed from the young armor, and you have the damage from the Raider's Axe, plus your Enderman pet, if you still cannot do 10,000 damage, I would recommend getting some talismans and put them in your accessory bag and reforge them with Forceful. As you can see, even for a common talisman, Forceful will give you 4 strength. And there's a lot of talismans you can buy. In the hub at the adventure, there are 6 talismans you can buy, and you can reforge them all with Forceful. That will give you another 24 strength. If that isn't enough, you can just craft some. Now you're just going to want to run around the end, hitting these zealots, and trying to get a summoning eye. Summoning eyes have a 1 in 420 chance to drop, so they aren't very common, but they do sell for around 600,000 each. If you've been following my guide and everything I've been doing so far, you should be in your fierce young armor. This is probably taking you about like 2 to 3 days to get this, and you are progressing very fast through the early game. You have a full set of dragon armor, your pet, and your Raider's Axe. So if you want a little bit of extra money on the side, I would recommend placing down some gold minions. As you can see, you can come to the bazaar and buy some gold to craft the minions, or you can mine for materials yourself. Another thing you can do is, if you have a lot of money, you can go buying clay minions from people or from Discord servers. If you don't know a good Discord server to use, I'll leave a link to an invite for one in the description of this video. Since you have been progressing very quickly through the early game, the last thing that I would do is either make a sugarcane farm, so you can just farm, get your farming level up, and make some more coins, which is probably the next step in Skyblock. But you can also just do whatever you want now. If this video helped you out, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you have any video ideas, make sure to put them in the comment section down below. I will be responding to all of you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
This is as far as it goes. This the end of the road. This the end of the rope. The other end of the throat. It's suicidal, she wrote.